Hi Merseybeat lovers.
Hello.
And welcome to another allotment tour. Yes, it's September, it's the 19th of September. It's a
Gorgeous day.
lovely sunny day.
Beautiful.
So how about coming along and having a look around our plot? Come and join us. Allotment here at the heart of allotments, in the shadow of John Lennon's old school, which is
just
right behind the camera there.
over there.
Just see outline. I could imagine John Lennon would be told off for jumping over the wall and
robbing apples.
Robbing apples, no doubt.
Because he didn't do much schoolwork, did he?
No, he didn't. Anyway. Okay, it's a nice sunny September day, 19th of September, and this is our shed. Plot inspector. It's the only shed on the allotments, believe it or not. Yeah. George Harrison. Yeah. He was an allotment here as well. Did you know that? This is inside our shed. Dig for victory. Just needs a bit of a tidy out, really. We're going to decorate this shed over winter. It needs a bit of repair, but we're going to decorate it and put poetry on it. It's going to become a poetry shed, and we've got some poetry written especially for the shed by a local poet called Brian Wake. We've got sweet corn here, which are really past the best now and coming to the end, so we'll be lifting these very shortly. Courgettes in this raised bed here. All these raised beds have been made out of old pallets and stuff. Got the chairs out today. Gotta have a chair and a cup of tea. Enjoy the nice weather. Now here this is actually a cottage garden thing, but it's got really overgrown over the last few years or so, and so this bamboo has got to really come up, so we're trying to get it up by the roots and put it in pots and give it to people, but it's so hard to get up. And below the bamboo there's actually two ponds. They've just been totally overgrown and neglected, so we've got to sort that out as well. We swing around here. Runner beans still flowering and still bearing fruit. We've been overwhelmed with runner beans this year. It's incredible, really. Two varieties of runner beans, as you can see, with different coloured flowers. But later in the season, we'll just let them go to seed and use the seeds in stews and stuff. Here we've got some outdoor cucumbers, climbing French beans. We've been, again, the cucumbers have been incredible this year. We've just been cropping all of the time. We've got lots of little plants growing all around the allotment. In fact, at this time of year, autumn time, is our biggest growing season and planting, because all our overwintering stuff goes in now. In this bed used to be potatoes earlier in the season, and now they've been replaced with two types of kohlrabi. If I just go down, you can see the kohlrabi starting to swell out there. Some of them have been ravaged by caterpillars and stuff, which have been crawling under the netting, but apart from that, they'll be ready probably in a month's time. With turnips and various things going on here. Every piece of land we've tried to cultivate over winter, because we don't believe in wasting any land. These plots, by the way, were called the Harthill Wartime Allotments plots. And the idea was that the size of the plots, if I just pan round, it goes all the way back to beyond them trees and beyond where Catherine is digging now. They go right way back. And this was the amount of land that the Ministry of Food deemed to be acceptable amount of land for a family of 4 to feed themselves all year round during World War II. And so that's why it's this size, particularly. Amazingly, I don't know if it would feed them today though. In our let's have a look, cold frame here, we've got overwintering greens, loose leaf lettuce and oriental greens and stuff like that. Just a mixture of greens really that are going to last us over the winter time. Let's see, more kohlrabi there, some chamomile and some overwintering onions in clumps growing there. We'll go to the greenhouse here. Now this greenhouse has been with us for many years and it used to be immaculate until the local youths found it in the local park and smashed it all up. So there's virtually no panes of glass in the greenhouse now. We built this about 12 years ago, but it's the frame's still sound and we need something to cover it. If anyone's got any advice on what we can use to cover it rather than glass, maybe some kind of fabric or some kind of greenhouse covering, then we'd love to hear that. The plants we've got growing in here at the moment, mostly self-seeded miner's lettuce, and there's some chicory and stuff in here. In the corners we've got some grapevines that we planted when we first got the greenhouse. They've still hung on despite the fact that there's no glass here. So all these beds here, by the way, these are all no-dig beds. We've got leeks coming up here, some radish in rows there, various radish. This one is, again, it's a no-dig. We've just put manure on there, fresh manure, so we'll just let that break down over winter. Here we've got mustard seed that I've just planted in over the last week, in fact. Catherine.
Hello.
What are you doing?
What we're doing?
Yep.
I'm good. Well, we spent a few months away from the plot, didn't we?
Yep.
So we're trying to just bring back
reclaim
some of the
it.
Seed raised bed areas.
Yes.
We're planting a lot of overwintering stuff this year.
Right.
Rather than trying onions from sets this year, we're trying them from seed, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to do little experiments. It's always good to experiment with stuff.
Yeah.
And we're growing lots of overwintering Mitsuna and Rocket.
Yeah.
What else are we getting in?
Loads of stuff.
We've got loads.
There's loads of seeds in.
Loads of seeds.
Some really important growing time, isn't it? The
it
winter.
is. I mean, I'm inclined to agree with I think what Sean was mentioning and some of the other allotment gardeners, that this is a beginning.
This is the beginning of the growing season.
The beginning of the growing
rather
season,
than the end. Yeah.
Because
a lot of people see it as the end, don't they?
We've still got summer crops left, obviously, like cucumbers. Had a lovely crop of cucumbers this year, outdoor ones, fabulous, which we've pickled.
Yes.
And we've been eating, and we've got tons of runner beans. Had loads of sweet corn, but we're just going to try and get replenish the land. Always feed your soil. Your soil is the most important thing. You look after your soil, give it all the nutrients it needs, and it'll look after your veg. Very
true.
And you'll keep your pests down. So organic growing is a big one here.
Yeah.
With a lot of allotment holders. Still one or two don't, but hopefully there'll be one round in the end.
Shall I take them down the back and we'll have a look at what needs to be done?
Yeah, I mean there's a fair bit that needs to be done down there.
Okay, I'll just take you down here. And
tell them how it used to be, Phil.
I will do, Kath. This is an apple tree that has very much been kind of neglected really, because it's shaded out by other things that are going on in the background there that need cutting down. But it's still bearing apples. It's amazing. This basically turned. This was our fruiting area, which has basically turned into a nettle and wildlife area. So we deliberately put nettles on the sign there just to ward the committee off, in case they thought we were just leaving it to rack and ruin. We were actually growing nettles. So that was we need to tackle this year really, and we will do. We'll tackle it. Composting area here. You can see we've got several composting bins going on, and we're just getting on top of these at the moment.
I mean, it is important, I think, just to say, to leave, you know, a number of sections for wildlife.
Yes.
And insects, you know, overwintering. Little critters that are going to be around, like hedgehogs. And, you know, they need places to...
But the committee gets a bit uppity about it, don't they?
They
About
do
you leaving
here.
stuff,
I don't know how other people's committees are across the country, but they do here. But
they don't like sycamore trees, do they?
I think they've softened a little bit.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah, I think they have.
But
Yeah.
they used to be quite regimented.
Quite.
But again, as we hadn't been here for a good 18 months for various other things that were going on, and they kindly said, you know, for us to keep it on. So I'm happy to carry on. But it did need a bit of work, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
You know, and we've got it back now. We've got it moving again. We've got it back to its splendour.
Yes.
Apart from,
Yeah.
we need to manage this area a little bit better for growing and also for wildlife.
Yeah.
Because this has always been a wildlife section for us, hasn't it? But it does need a bit of management.
It does, doesn't
over
it?
the
It needs
winter.
bringing it back
it's a
to
winter
something,
job.
yeah.
Because we've got hazel. We've got some beautiful hazel here that you can make fantastic wigwams for your runner beans with. We've got fantastic willow. It's all still in leaf at the moment. It comes into its own when it sheds its leaves, and you get all the gorgeous colours, the yellows and the reds coming through. Cherry tree at the back. And a couple of the old borderline heritage sycamore trees, which we want to keep and will. Yeah.
You see, we put the signs on there because we had a campaign, didn't we, to keep trees.
We had a little
trees.
Woodland area, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which we
and they wanted to get rid of all of these trees, these fine trees, and we said no, we don't want them to go. I know
there is a place for you know, some committees across the country have funny ideas about borders and paths being so much width. And
yeah.
I think that's archaic, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But you have to work with it, you know.
Okay.
So I'm going to get back, Phil.
Yes, okay, Kath. Bye. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a quick tour around the plot. It's more in depth than the last one we did, and I hope you found it of interest. If you did, then please subscribe to the button below. Yeah, do the thumbs up thing.
Thumbs up.
And press the little bell that comes up as well. Apparently there's a bell. Don't know anything about that, but if you could subscribe to our channel, that would be great. Because the more subscribers we can get, the better. And we may even make some money out of this channel, who knows? It's what people seem to do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you again soon.
And bye from the Wartime Allotment Gardens.
Yes. In sunny Liverpool.
Au revoir.
Bye.